Did you guys always know which brother you were going to play?
We didn't. We kind of figured that out on kind of the first call. We were both kind of excited about the idea of maybe me playing the character that you wouldn't usually think of me for. And fortunately, I had kind of a good take on that character, and so away we went, and it was really fun. I like being the screw up. My character is designed to come in and bring all of these problems into this world that's well established, and start to blow it up a little bit as the antagonist. And so it's really about the crime elements that exist outside of that workplace, and sort of how do we keep ourselves from getting killed.
As soon as they pitched it to me, I was like, I kind of know those places, I know those people, and there's fantastic potential here. And like them, I really enjoyed. I had a very positive experience in the work process, and then we needed someone who could line up and see it the same way, and went to Jason, and he got it too.
Passed.
It was really collaborative, and we, Kate and I have really liked to work that way with actors who can be really additive to the script and the characters. So we knew that was gonna work well, and collectively, I think the four of us, really just were really aligned from the start of what the tone and the world and the voice of relationships were. So I think, I mean, we would work with everyone here constantly if we could.
The character gets away with stuff. People keep forgiving him. Not every actor can do that.
Yeah.
As a lot of actors would have played Vince, and everyone would have just been like, just dump the guy, leave it. And with Jason playing it, you kind of understand why this guy keeps going, okay, maybe one more chance.
Zach and Kate wrote so much vulnerability into this guy. He makes a lot of bad decisions, but there's such he's trying to do the right thing. He just doesn't have the skills to sort of cope with the stuff that's thrown his way. And unfortunately for the character Jude plays, the character Jake, he's got to kind of put out a lot of the fires. And so it's I could just be as big a screw up as I wanted to be, but they wrote this great sort of semi-apologetic tone to him at the same time. So it was a great little combo.
I think the most surprising thing for me on the shoot was watching him direct and then give that performance, or give that performance and then step behind the camera and drop it.
Because Vince is a guy you would never give.
Yeah, you don't want him
to anything on,
Did you give Linney her episodes, or did she pick those?
Well, the only episodes that I can direct in anything that I do is the same thing with Ozark, the exception of the first season, are the first two, because I need to be prepping. With Laura, I finally talked her into directing an episode on Ozark, and it was one of our best episodes ever. And I was thinking about her early on this, but I thought, I didn't want to freak these guys out by saying, hey, and now I want to bring my co-star from Ozark on to direct the episode 3 and 4. Would they think that that's kind of weird? But we had a great female director all lined up for it, and she got some big fancy job, that you never begrudge them for jumping off and taking, and we were fully in support of that.
I begrudge it slightly.
And Laura lives 2 blocks from our studio in Brooklyn, where we were shooting this thing, and I had dinner with her a couple of weeks earlier, and so I called her and I said, listen, this is a lot to ask you, because it takes a lot of work. It could have been very easy for her to just say no, and she thought about it for a couple of days, and I was really proud of her that she said, yeah, she'll take it on and do it, and did just an awesome job with the 3rd and the 4th episode. It was great to work with her.
The beautiful thing about New York is wherever you point the camera, it just gives you incredible value for money. Depth of field is insane.
Mm-hmm. The city really is the main character in the film, and so we wanted to keep it live. And so, as Jude was saying, the depth of field, we wanted to make sure that all of that traffic, all of that background was authentic. It was real. Like our curated little circle was just there in front of the camera, but we encouraged everyone, just the citizens walking by, to just keep going, just don't look in the camera.
I think people walking by thought you guys were really on the run for.
Yeah, Justin got us to do it over and over and then after the 3rd one, there was nearly a citizen's arrest. There were these guys were hanging out and they were going to take us down because we were being chased by a Chinese cop.
Yeah, the long lenses, you could get the camera so far back that citizens on the street wouldn't even know that we're filming anything. You know, they might recognize, you know, Jude or I walking by, but aside from that, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.